What's the most important thing that Mayweather does for you? I mean, is it the mental approach to the game? Does he get in the ring, you know, or is he right next to the ring talking to you about boxing, or what does he do for you? That's
just not just off if he talked to me or not, but I study his career. You know, I study how he adapt to whatever that's in front of him. You know, just his lifestyle. You know, not the flashiness, but around the sport of boxing. You know, so I study that a lot more than what people think. You know, and I understand. You know, and I watch it a lot. Actually, I watch Floyd. For this fight, I've been watching. I've been watching Abner a lot, but I also watch Floyd a lot. Pretty boy Floyd.
What does this fight compare you, or what is this fight?
What fight that I look at for this fight? Him versus Gatti.
Oh yeah.
I watch that every night before I sleep. Every night. I just turn it on, even though I know what's coming. Like what punch he gonna throw next, I still watch it.
Really?
Yeah, so I can remind myself that in front of.
You mentioned Pretty Boy Floyd. What's the difference between Money May and Pretty Boy Floyd?
I mean, he see, Pretty Boy Floyd at me, so that's what took him. That's what made him, love me so much. So I always watch Pretty Boy Floyd. I don't really watch. I watch Pretty Boy Floyd. That's when he was still in that come up.
I see you got Drake's outfit on. You're fighting Saturday night. Sunday's the Grammys. We're all getting invited to Grammys parties. People are going to be sitting press row. Is there any? I know you mentioned to it, but the style in which you want to win. How often does that cross your mind?
Last time I tried to, overdo it. It was on the Floyd and Conga. Did too much. So it's all about being focused in that ring and doing my job, and that's getting Abner out of there because he don't supposed to be in there with me.
Gervonta, what was your thoughts when you first saw Mares's some of those Instagram posts like Manny Fresh, like your face on Manny, like some of when that first happened? What were your thoughts?
I like it because it's building up the fight. Nobody don't want lousy fight that ain't going to talk bad and stuff like that. I think it built up the fight. I think I need to be in there with people that talk trash, not just sit back and just want to fight.
I was gonna say, doesn't that? I mean, it's a new aspect. Obviously, with social media, you could talk right. You don't have to wait for the press conference. You could do it directly anytime, sitting.
I mean, he begging for an ass whooping.
Hey, Gervonta, you mentioned you compared this to the Mayweather Gatti. You're going into his hometown like Floyd went into the boardwalk. Also, does this fight? This is obviously the biggest step in your career, right? Step up in terms of name. You mentioned he's a former Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer.
And name, yes, because his name is bigger than Terry, so I would prefer to fight Abner before Terry, but skill-wise, I think the driving was the hardest, push out for it, skill-wise.